That's right, we're talking about K-On! The movie today. I'm coming dangerously close to the majority of my content being about anime. I'll have to be more careful in the future. I decided to talk specifically about the K-On! Movie because I find it most interesting. Or rather, I find the fact that I enjoy it the most interesting. I know that the opinion K-On! Is good is hardly contrarian, but I'm purely speaking from a personal perspective. Based on my usual taste, I shouldn't like K-On! As a series, and I really shouldn't like the movie. I tend to see myself as someone who loves a good story. I'm not picky about the medium or the genre, but most of the media I consume has a lot more at stake than K-On! Does. That being said, I feel like I'm more likely to enjoy the K-On! TV series than the film. TV gets a bit of a pass from me when it delivers an episode where not much happens. I love a good bottle episode every once in a while, or an episode that maybe just tells a short story that doesn't impact the overall plot too much. Plus, with something like K-On!, the episodes are only 20 minutes long, so I barely have time to get bored. But 110 minutes? That's another story. Whether I should or not, I generally expect films to give me a little more than television. My favorites tend to be something bombastic or hyper-stylized. Your Mad Maxes, Tarantino films, every Denis Villeneuve film I've ever seen. None of these are anything like K-On!, so what about this movie managed to not only keep my attention, but inspired me to make a whole video about it? That is a harder question than I first thought it would be. And I'd wager I'm not the first to ask myself this question after watching K-On!. I guess the plot is as good of a place to start as any. So, was the plot the thing that made me enjoy this movie? No. Of course not. This is K-On!. We don't have any plot here. We replaced that with T back in Season 1, and the movie is no different. The story is pretty much the girls go on a vacation in London, have a great time, play some music, and that's about it. The most stressful thing that happens is the graduating girls write a song for Azusa, and it goes great. Not everything the girls do goes according to plan, but it's never really a source of drama. The movie never leaves you with the impression that anything's going to go wrong. Okay, so it's sounding like it wasn't the plot that grabbed me, maybe the visuals. Now, we might be getting a little bit closer with this one. The movie looks great. It's not super stylized or flashy, but it instead focuses more on depicting realistic beauty. The music scenes are fun and vibrant, and London looks fantastic. But hands down, the best thing this movie does in the visual department is how it depicts Londoners. Apparently everyone in London is like 7 feet tall, with faces twice as detailed as the K-On! Girls for some reason. This, combined with their stilted, robotic speech patterns, made me so excited every time they spoke to someone in London. In a more serious movie, this would be a criticism, but in K-On! It's really just charming. If anything, I wanted to see more of this. It's hilarious. And what about our main characters? Well, I wouldn't blame you if you like this movie just because our main cast is adorable. Because they are. But for me, there is plenty of anime out there that has cute characters, and none of it has grabbed me the way K-On! Has. While it doesn't hurt, cute girls doing cute things and nothing else isn't going to hold my attention for 2 hours. So what about character development? Do any of them go through some great arc where the events of this film changed them forever? No, not exactly. K-On! Is much more grounded than that. It feels strange describing something this cute and bubbly as grounded, but I think that's really key to what makes K-On! So enjoyable. The worries these girls are going through are pretty mundane, but that doesn't mean a story about them has to be uninteresting. In fact, it tends to make them much more relatable. That's really the key to a series like K-On! That has this slice of life feel. Most people's lives aren't that eventful, or at least they're not as eventful as the life of an average movie protagonist. So, watching characters deal with something as common as traveling abroad for the first time, or graduating from high school and worrying about how your friendships will hold up can resonate with pretty much anyone. And the K-On! Movie does this masterfully. You could even say that's the draw of the whole series. K-On! Is about finding beauty and happiness in the everyday. You can see that through its carefully detailed environments and a cast of characters who are all tenaciously positive. They all go through plenty of uncertainty throughout this film, but they always face that uncertainty with their heads held high. Maybe the best way to describe the cast of K-On! Is inspiring. I want to tackle life the same way these girls do. How could I not? Look how much fun they're having. Well, I think we figured out why I like the K-On! Movie. I'm honestly really happy films like this exist. I might be in the minority here, but I don't think all art has to shock or challenge the audience. It's certainly good when it does, but K-On! Helped me realize that there's real value in creating something comforting and positive. The K-On! Movie isn't looking to stress you out. It just wants to celebrate the enjoyable things in life, like friends, music, and tea. It isn't trying to pretend that everything is perfect, but it is trying to tell you that sometimes life is pretty great. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.
They told us we were girls, and we don't just look and cry. They told us we were girls, so we claimed our female lives. Now they tell us we are girls, our femininity doesn't fit.